Vogue Williams has launched a blistering attack on Katie Price's husband Lee Andrews, accusing him of insulting the public's intelligence with what she described as a string of unbelievable and fabricated claims. Speaking on the latest episode of her podcast My Therapist Ghosted Me alongside co-host Joanne McNally, Vogue did not hold back as the conversation turned to Lee's recent headlines. The television presenter made it clear she was frustrated by what she sees as an ongoing pattern of attention-grabbing stories that simply do not stand up to scrutiny. During the discussion, Joanne reminded listeners of several of Lee's recent claims, including his assertion that he had been offered a role on the long-running BBC soap EastEnders and his statement that he had adopted all 5 of Katie Price's children from previous relationships. Reacting to the reports that the BBC had denied any plans to cast Lee in the iconic soap, Vogue responded with obvious relief. "Thank F***ing God. That's the best news you've come with," she joked. "He can't leave Dubai. I have never heard a greater sentence." She then turned her attention to what she believes is the real issue behind Lee's repeated public statements. "He's taking the PS out of everybody," Vogue said. "This is why I have such a problem with it. I've likened it to being really stupid." According to Vogue, the businessman appears to expect people to accept his stories without question. "He's trying to make people seem stupid and think that we actually believe his B************T, and I can't bear it," she continued. The presenter went even further, delivering one of the harshest criticisms of the conversation. "I feel like he doesn't even have 2 brain cells to rub together. That's how I feel about him, and I hate being dragged down to his level." Lee's comments about EastEnders surfaced only days earlier after he claimed during a personalized cameo video that discussions were underway with the BBC. "Between you and me, I've got a little cameo coming on EastEnders," Lee said. "I am trying to get Kate on there as well." He continued by claiming he had already been speaking with the show's casting team. "I've been speaking with the BBC casting director. I've got some projects lined up. Let me get to England. Let's do it. Me and the Queen Vic, you know, get out of my pub, I'll do it." However, those claims were quickly dismissed after a source confirmed there were no plans for Lee Andrews to appear in the popular soap. The latest controversy follows another headline that drew widespread attention on Father's Day, when Lee declared that he had adopted Katie Price's 5 children despite reportedly never having met most of them in person. In another cameo video, he said, "I haven't got children, but we're trying. I've adopted 5 of them. I love my wife and I love her children." Sources close to the family immediately rejected the statement, describing it as categorically untrue. Although Lee married Katie earlier this year, reports indicate he has yet to meet Harvey, Jr. or Princess face-to-face, with any contact said to have taken place through FaceTime conversations. In the same Father's Day message, Lee also spoke about the couple's hopes of starting a family together following his release from Dubai's Al Awar prison, where he spent a month in custody. Katie later flew to Dubai to reunite with her husband after his release, with reports initially suggesting she intended to confront him over unanswered questions surrounding his imprisonment. Instead, the pair appeared relaxed together in videos shared on social media, dancing inside a car while singing along to Mr. Saxo Beat. Katie wore a yellow halter neck top and sunglasses as the couple laughed together while Lee filmed the moment. Before their reunion, Lee had teased a dramatic Instagram livestream titled "The Grilling on Lee Andrews" by Katie Price, suggesting his wife would demand answers about his recent legal troubles. Meanwhile, fresh reports have suggested Lee remains involved in an ongoing property dispute in Dubai. Court documents reportedly identify him as the first named defendant in proceedings brought by claimant Alexander Kia, with a court-appointed accounting expert instructed to examine the financial aspects of the case. The dispute remains active, and no final judgment has been reached. Separate reports have also claimed Lee could face returning to prison if outstanding debts are not settled within a specified period. Documents reportedly show liabilities including approximately £54,000 linked to a rental vehicle agreement and a further £15,000 owed to a legal firm in the United Arab Emirates. While sources have suggested he is not currently being actively sought by police, the financial issues remain unresolved, adding further scrutiny to the growing list of claims and controversies surrounding Katie Price's husband.